Alright, I'm back. I was actually trying to do this for a couple of days now, but one, stuff kept getting in the way. One, I wasn't getting really a lot of sleep, and every time I went to do the video, I was tired, really, really tired, didn't have the energy to do it. Second, second, started feeling like crap. Third, my laptop got a virus, so I had to reset. I had to reset the whole lot of it. So that's why I had to set up the audio then, because I had to reset everything, which is annoying. So I had to reset my entire laptop because it got a virus. So I've been trying to do this video for a long time now. Um, I've actually been trying to talk about this for a while. I've actually exposed Nicki Minaj for a long time. Let's go check out the videos. Let's get on set up. 4 There we go. So, as you can read from the title, because it is truth in plain sight, the way they mock us and all that. This is the way they do it. I was just putting something somewhere else. It's a bit warm in this room. So, well, as we saying, truth in plain sight. We all know, well, most of us know that the earth is flat and we live under a dome. As very few will accept this truth. So we see in the movie, it's where they got it from because it's mocking. Most of the time, they put truth in plain sight to mock us. That's why they do it, to basically mock us. Just make sure one thing that the audio is alright. So there we go. The audio is good. So many people say that this book is not part of the Bible, and that's fine. You can believe that, but we see even in the book of Enoch. So, zoom in here. Right, zoom in. There we go. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect. So it's not that one. Go down. This is what Enoch says he saw in the vision on the nature of the earth. I saw the treasures of all the winds. I saw how he had furnished with them the whole creation, and the earth and the firm foundations of the earth. And I saw the cornerstone of the earth. I saw the four winds which bear the earth. So that means that the earth is on pillars. Many, as I said, many people will not accept this reality because it's not even an argument debate, to be honest. It's not even an argument debate. These people are going to believe what they want to believe. Let them believe it. If they want to believe in things like the tooth fairy and all that, let them believe it. They want to believe the earth is a big circle, let them believe it. I saw the four winds which bear the earth and the firmament of the heaven. We see the firmament, and you look firmament is described as being a dome, which we live under. And many people, there's actually, as I said, there's many so-called Christians out there that think they're awake, yet still believe in the global ball Earth. If you believe in the ball Earth, there's seriously got to be something mentally wrong with you. I mean, if you never ever question your reality, and the evidence that I'm going to give, will have people trolling, but let's ignore them. We see this one. Oh, it doesn't. So we see this. This is the way the Earth, again, the real Earth flat as a circle and a dome around the Earth. This has always been the way that's been. Even the Hebrews, the Israelites, never believed in the ball Earth. And so what does that say? Even the Egyptians never believed in the ball Earth, and yet neither did the Greeks or the Romans. None of them did. They say they did, but if you actually examine it, none of them did. So we see this is a cartoon of Rick and Morty, and we see this is the way the episode starts, and then we see the dome, the dome, the earth, the pillars under the earth. It's mockery in plain sight. This is why they do it. They mock us. Then again, as this person says, trust your senses, start going off your own emotions. We see the whole horizon of the sea flat, not one curve in it. Oh, the earth is a ball, the earth is a ball. As I said, it's not even an argument. It's not even an argument. It's just stupid. It really is. Before I carry on, let's make sure you're still doing it. So let's continue. And again, I saw that person was mentioning science. I'm going to destroy science in a matter of seconds. So we see on the whole horizon, there's not one single curve. It's laughable. It honestly is laughable. Laughable at best. So let's go to here. So I have nothing on this laptop. No, there's absolutely nothing on it. So where was it? Documents. There it was. So we see right here. No, where was it? There it was. You gotta laugh at this. Give this for an instance. I mean, you gotta laugh at this. Is why I took the screenshot in the first place. So you're telling me that we're living on an Earth where a mountain just floats in thin air? That a mountain turned upside down just stays there and floats? Don't think so. You don't know what you're talking about. So as you see, that they make us believe that we are upside down, yet someone that's living on the other country of the world is not upside down. Why is this? Is the world a mirror image? Is it? Is that the way it is? Is it? No, it's not. This is how it's completely laughable. So you're telling me we live on a planet that has mountains that just float in thin air. That's why they have to create the lie of gravity. Gravity doesn't exist. It's called weight. Gravity is not real. It's weight. So you're telling me, oh, the islands just float on thin air? Garbage, absolute garbage. And they even admit in movies and that the so-called map that they say where America's on one certain place of the earth, they admit that it's all wrong. So it's all garbage. It's just That's why I took the screenshot, because it's laughable to laugh at ball earthers. There's something mentally wrong with them. We see even from an aeroplane at a high altitude, it's flat, not a curve. Oh, but the earth is a ball, the earth is a ball. No, it's not. You're a troll. And now this is a song made by a Jamaican artist, and this is what he says in the song, and still won't research and find out the root of the truth that you seek of, which is true. It's exactly what trolls do. Scholars teach in universities and claim that they are smart and cunning when they're not. They're idiots. Here's another song, The Breaking of the Dome, that we live in. And even George Lucas himself, the creator of Star Wars, said, "Why is the public so stupid?" Because that's exactly what you are. You're dumb. If you believe in the ball earth, you are dumb. Very dumb. Even in the logo, you examine it. Dome. This represents the dome. It's been in front of us all this time. Well, we've never noticed it. This represents the sun, the moon, and limited under the firmament. So this is the firmament, this is the earth, there's the sun and the moon. This is the real earth. Satan's globe, earth lie, the Big Bang, and the evolution explain life. You were an ancient, we evolved from primal soup. We are specks in the universe. Some people are more vulnerable than others. Foundation for the New World Order, you are worthless. God's flat earth creation is the only explanation. We are incredibly vulnerable. The Bible is 100% truth. We live on an unmovable, firm foundation. You were created by God. And again, you examine the Bible, it says to measure the earth. Now, you cannot measure a ball. I've said this thousands of times. You cannot measure a ball or a curve. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't you cannot measure a ball. It's impossible. We see again the shattering of the dome, mockery in plain sight. These people, again, and this is exactly what they tell you. This is in the Flintstones. They say in an episode, "See, my group thinks the earth is flat, but see, my group thinks the earth is flat, but we know it's round." So, and then this person basically comes on this boat and says, that before this, they start saying, the Flintstones start saying, "Oh, the Earth is flat," yeah, and they go, "Yeah, we all know that." And then this guy comes on, jumps on the boat, and says, "Hold them against the will," and puts a sword to one, and they go, "Oh, the Earth is a ball. We all know that." And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, it is." Of course, because they're in fear of their lives. We see in this, the like this you see by the face, but we know it's all round, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah, right." Yeah, right, for sure. They're always saying that because they're threatened. Someone's holding a sword to them. And there we go with the flat earth. Sarah, what are out? Why that easy? We see again the Simpsons, the dome. And then again, this is exactly for those that want to go by, well, science says that the earth is flat, the earth is a ball, the earth is a ball, science says the earth is a ball, that, oh, and the gravity and all that science, it says this, says that. This is exactly what you are, blinded by science. Science is man's opinion. They even admit that. It's not facts, it's not reality, it's a fury. That's exactly what science is, fury. It's not a fact. Science is not a fact. It's an opinion. Even Charles Darwin himself said that science is just an opinion. Yeah. No one in the biblical age of the Egyptians all the way back to the Israelites didn't believe that the earth was a ball. No one did. It only started coming around when someone started to promote the lie. Again, in another TV show, we see the dome. With the dome right there. That's what we live under. See the sun and the moon, which the sun and the moon live inside the earth. not on the outside. Like you want to say, oh, the moon's a billion miles away. No, it's not. That you ever looked up at the sky and seen how close it is? Yeah, oh, the sun's a billion miles away. It's a billion miles away. No, it's not. So I have to continue to make sure that yeah, it's still doing it. So so we continue because this is the amount of evidence. This is evidence that nobody else has gave before. I saw the cornerstone. So we see in the Enoch, it describes what the earth is like. So how the winds stretch out the vaults of heaven, and heaven their station between heaven and earth. These are the pillars of the heaven. So that means heaven is not that far away from earth. It's above, which as it says in the scriptures. And I saw how the wind and I saw the winds of heaven which turn and bring the circumcision of the sun and all the stars to their setting. I saw the winds on the earth carrying the clouds. I saw the paths of the angels. I saw at the end of the earth the firmament of the heaven. Now, they of us believe that, oh, there's no end of the earth, there's no end of the earth, that the earth just continuously rotates around like a ball, there's no end of the earth. Well, this is truth. There is an end to the earth. It's called the Atlantic Ocean. Why do you think it's heavily guarded by military? Oh, what are they hiding? Oh, and trolls are like the ball earthers are out like that, like this. Oh, I don't know why they're guarding it. Well, there you go. Shut your mouth then. And saw a place which burns day and night, where there are seven mountains of magnificent stones, three towards the east, and three towards. I'm gonna have to zoom out with this some more because this is stupid. Oh, there we go. Now we can actually read it. Well, I'm gonna have to zoom out even more. There we go. That'll do. So proceeded, and as for the towards the east, one was of cold stone, one was of pearl, and one was of jacelin, and those towards the south red stone. And I saw a flaming fire, and beyond these mountains is a region, the end of the great earth. So there we go, there's an end of the earth. The heavens were completed, and I saw a deep abyss with columns of heavenly fire, that's the underneath the earth, known as the, people say, lake of fire. It's known as Sheol, which is the grave. It's under the earth, with columns of heavenly fire, and among them I saw columns of fire fall, which were beyond measure alike towards the height and towards the depth, and beyond that abyss I saw a place which had no firmament of the heaven above, and no firmly founded earth beneath it. There was no water upon it, and no birds, but it was a waste and horrible place. Oh, but the earth was got water floating. I mean, this is retarded. It really is retarded. So you're telling me that the only way water would be able to float in thin air would be witchcraft. That would be the only way. We all know the earth is not a ball. It's just laughable to laugh at these people. He stretcheth out the north over the empty place, and hangeth the earth upon nothing. Earth's flat. And I proceeded to where the things were chaotic, and I saw there something terrible. I saw neither a heaven above nor a firmly founded, or you could say rounded earth, but a place chaotic and horrible. From thence I went to another place to the west of the ends of the earth. Northwest, east, south. Now we know that's garbage. They say northwest, east, south is garbage. So west of the ball earth, there wouldn't be an end, would they? No. Where was the one where this is where he describes the sun. Portals in which the sun sets and the moon rises and sets in these portals, and the leaders of the stars. And no, so let's go back up. New creation is accomplished which dureth till eternity. And this is the first law of the luminaries. The luminary, the sun has its rising in the eastern portals of the heaven, and its setting in the western portals of the heaven. And I saw six portals in which the sun rises, and six portals in which the sun sets, and the moon rises and sets in it, these portals, and the leaders of the stars and those whom they lead, six in the east and six in the west, and following each other in accuracy, corresponding to order, also many windows to the right and left of these portals. And the first there goes forth the great luminary's name, the sun, and his circumcision is like the circumcision of the heaven, and he is quite filled with illuminating and heating fire, the chariot of which he descends, the wind drives, and the sun goes down from the heaven and returns through the north in order to reach the east. So again, I wonder why they took the book of Enoch out of the Bible, because it explains and destroys the ball earth nonsense. They want you to think that these things just do it themselves. They just want you to believe and think that you are nothing and that you are just an object, and they control you and manipulate you. They want you to believe in their version of how creation happened. So chariot descends, portal shines in the face of the heaven. In this way he rises in the first month in the great portal, which is the fourth those six portals in the cast, and in that fourth portal from which the sun rises in the first month are 12 window openings, from which proceed a flame. When they are opened in their season, when the sun rises in the heaven, he comes forth through that fourth portal 30 mornings in succession, and set accurately in the fourth portal in the west of the heaven. And during this period the day becomes daily longer, and the night nightly shorter. And again, noise is annoying, but whatever. Becomes daily longer and night. Again, scientists still can't explain why certain days go longer. We all know why. Well, the Book of Enoch explains why. To the 13th morning, on that day, the day is longer than the night by a ninth part, and the day amounts exactly to 10 parts, and the night to the eighth parts, and the sun rises from the fourth portal and sets in the fourth and returns to the fifth. So we get the point, and it also goes into the moon, how it changes its colors. Oh, but the scientists just can't explain how that happens. Science is garbage. That's what it is. Science is pure BS. It's not facts. It's not reality. It's pure bull. So where is it? Division. So this chapter's dead long. So inclusive. So it's looking for the word that says moon. I think it's somewhere around here. Start here. On that day, the night decreases in amount, so it is equal. Night is equal to the day, and the year exactly as to its day, 364, and the length of the day and night of the night, and shortness of the day and of the night arise through the course of the sun. These distinctions are made, they are separated, so it comes that its course becomes daily longer, and its course nightly shorter, the moon. And this is the law and the course of the sun and his return, as often as he returns 60 times and rises, the great luminary which is named the sun, for ever and ever, and that which thus rises is the great luminary, and is so named according to its appearance. according as the Lord commanded. As he rises, so he sets, and decreases not, and rests not, but runs day and night, and his light is sevenfold brighter than that of the moon. But as regards size, they are both equal. So now they tell us, NASA tells us, oh, the moon is smaller, is smaller than the sun. Well, the book of Enoch says the exact opposite. That's what it says. It says the opposite. So I'm going to believe the Bible. I'm not going to believe NASA. NASA's full of crap. They don't know what they're talking about. The liars and deceivers. So the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork, which is the dome of the earth that we live in. Even again, even the United Nations logo is flat earth. There we go again. This is a Simpsons episode, shattering of the glass firmament, and then water shoots down. Now this adds up to scripture, Genesis. This is what it says. We go to this, Genesis. Where is it? Genesis. Well, it's not. There it is. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form. Do you understand what that means? Now, many people, fake Christians out there, want to say, oh, the earth is a ball. But explain what it says here. It was without form. That means there was no shape of the earth. That means it was completely, had no shape, which proves it was flat. So you have no argument. And void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God, which would be the Holy Spirit, moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good. And God divided light from darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. Well, and again, NASA read the Bible. How do you think they know that? Or do you think one day they just came out of thin air and said, "Oh, why does the sky go black at a certain time? Oh, I know. Let's call it night." They didn't come up with it on their own. They stole it from the Bible. Was upon the face of the deep and the Spirit. So, and God called it, and God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." This water, ocean is the one water. There's water above the earth. What they say, it's space. Again, go in the water, go underwater in the ocean, swim there. What happens? You float. What happens in space? You float. Yeah, people still think that space is real. No, it's not. It's water. That's what it is. It's not gravity. It's not gravity at all. It's water, as the Bible says. And that's why it shows you in this image. Space is water. That's all it is. So when that dome around the earth shatters, all the water in space comes flying down to earth. That's what this simulates. Now, as we see here, 1984, the biblical firmament, the sun and the moon, because the sun and the moon is inside the earth. And it's not billions of miles away, like they want to say. And then there's this one, gods of Egypt. They know that the earth is flat. They know it. The Egyptians believed that the earth was flat. As we see right here, they knew the earth was damn flat. They knew it. Right there. They knew the earth was flat. There's the sun. This is probably the moon. The earth is flat without form. And again, measuring it. And I mean, the earth is obviously, anyone that says, oh, it's not flat, you're just an idiot. Right there, no curve. So again, it's mockery in plain sight. That's all it is. It's mockery. They know the earth is flat. Even the Freemasons do. Yet you believe in a lie because you're gullible. Again, this is also in The Simpsons. There's a cup with a dome around it. It's been in our face all this time. Snow globes, or whatever they're called. They have a bottom thing, and then they have a dome around it. It's all been mockery in plain sight. Where do you think most buildings, like the Catholics, the Vatican, it's in like a dome? It's mockery of the flat earth. There we go with the dome, what we live in. And this as well, they even admit it right here. In this is Futurama. Everyone's living inside a dome, more of the flat earth. There we go. This is like I said in the episode. They shoot a whack a baseball into the air, shatters the glass, all glass breaks, as you see, right there, and water comes flying down. Biblical flat earth. There you go. Let the waters be divided from the waters on the earth. There's water in space. It's not gravity, it's water. There's water on the earth. That's what it meant. Let the waters be divided from the waters. Waters in space, waters on the earth. And there you go. The breaking of the dome. There you go. The water comes from space. Again, here, mockery of the dome. Now, again, even in the show Breaking Bad, it says medicated. I mean, so this is how they mock us in plain sight. Oh, this guy was on drugs. This is how they promote people that know the truth. Oh, you're just on drugs. You're an idiot. So he said, medicated. I mean, I could have said the world was flat. What I think. And then she says this world was flat. I think you accidentally told the truth. So yeah, I did say truth. It's just we all know what YouTube translate or subtitles right never gets it right. So she goes, "You've accidentally told the truth because it is the truth." And even in Men in Black, fi- the, this 500 years ago, everybody knew the Earth was flat. The Earth was flat, and 15 minutes ago, there you go. In Pirates of the Caribbean, flat Earth, the real biblical Earth. It's mockery in plain sight. They know the real shape of the Earth, but people just can't accept reality and want to believe, oh, the Earth is a ball. It's spinning at about 1,000 miles per hour, which is laughable. It's dumb. And we see this is again the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. It shows the end of the earth, which, as it says in the Bible, there's an end of the earth. It's why you can't go past the Atlantic or the South Pole. And they even admit in certain TV shows that there's no such thing as it. There's not actually a literal South Pole. And we see that in Game of Thrones, the ice wall, which represents the flat earth, the ice ring around the earth, known as the so-called Al- Atlantic Ocean or South Pole. Right there, a dome right there. There's the flat earth, there's the dome. Obviously, he's supposed to represent God here. There's the flat earth right there. There we go in this. This is a movie. They mock you in plain sight because the earth is flat. It's flat. It's a stationary earth that doesn't move. Right there. The United Nations logo. This is the United Nations logo. The United Nations logo looks like the flat Earth. Uh, oh, the Earth is a ball. Why would they have a logo of a flat Earth? As I said, there's the ice ring, like they promote in Game of Thrones. As I showed you, the ice wall. That's what it is. That's the ice wall around the flat Earth. And then we see this. This is a movie again. It admits the truth in plain sight. The sun is above. The sun goes under the earth. The sun goes above the earth. Sun goes left to right. Sun goes all over the place. But oh, the sun is a billion miles away from the earth. Not the case. It's lies. Right there, there's a flat earth again with the ice ring around the earth. Again, this is another movie called, I think, Hunger Games. We see the dome with the flat earth with a dome around it, as we'll show you. So she shoots an arrow, Hunger Games catching fire. We see she shoots an arrow up into the sky and it breaks the dome. And then this is what happens. The glass starts to shatter and then the reality is broken. Right here, another one breaking through the dome. Right there, shattering of the dome. Right there, again, game Pirates of the Caribbean, flat Earth, because the Earth is flat. It's a biblical stationary, does not move. There again, the flat Earth. Flat Earth. This is how they mock us. They say, oh, well, the Earth is, there's a turtle under the Earth that carries the Earth. This is how they mock us. Now, again, this is like I said, the Flintstones. The world is around. See, but we all know it's a flat. It's flat, right? It's flat, right? Of course it's flat. Here, there we go. Now there's this. I'm looking. What world is flat? I believed him. We still. Now again, there's this as well. Outside Atlanta, lately seeing all these buildings. So you mean to tell me this is basically Shark, an NFL player, and we all know that that guy's a Freemason, but he puts truth in plain sight. He says, "So you're telling me outside the Atlantic that," and then he brings up a good point. You're telling me someone that lives in Australia is living upside down. Yeah, nobody ever questions that. Oh, because again, science. Let's just soak up what NASA tells us because they're the truth. Buildings. So you mean to tell me that China is under us? I mean, it's laughable. It's absolutely hilarious. So you're telling me that NASA is. So you're telling me that China and Australia are living upside down. It's laughable. Yeah, a ball when it spins does not spin. They say it only spins one way. So no matter what, Australia and that would still be upside down for the entirety of the earth. It's laughable and retarded. So we see Joe, and then they start doing it with comedy. This is how they do it. He goes, that flat Earth thing was a joke, right?" And then he goes, "Joke about the world being flat, right?" And then he goes, "Was it?" So again, this guy's a Freemason. He knows the truth, and this is how they do it. They mock you with comedy. He goes like this: "Joke about the world being flat, right? Was it?" And then we have this: "What was it done? We're flying so high with cracks in the sky." Again, hint at the dome. And then we have Jim Carrey. Again, this guy just admits truth in plain sight and does it through comedy. These people do it through comedy and laugh at you. Even Jim Carrey knows it. Of course he knows it because he's part of the agenda. They mock you in plain sight. He goes like this: first man to walk on the moon. What a fish story, yeah. A fish story, yeah, man. And they're buying it because that's exactly what you're doing. They mock you in plain sight and laugh at you. You're buying the lies. You just soak it up. And now this is, like I said, this is a Jamaican artist, and he says the Earth was flat. If you went too far, you would fall off the end of the Earth. Now the Earth is round. If the shape changed again, everybody would start laughing, which is a fact because this world is very immature. And then this Family Guy, it admits the truth in plain sight with the flat Earth. It admits it. You see, with the flat Earth right here, this is supposed to be Armstrong going to the moon. It's supposed to be Armstrong going to the moon. And it admits in plain sight that it was a set because it was a set. And we see it's like this. Wow, Neil Armstrong. Hey, wait a minute. You're supposed to be on the moon. And then he goes like this. Saw it on TV. Oh, there's a tape delay. And with. And then he basically knocks him out. So again, they admit in plain sight their agenda that it was all fake. And yet you buy it. Ste Armstrong even admitted that no one ever went to the moon, that it was a hoax. Yet you still buy into it and believe that the propaganda. So these people can admit in plain sight that they never landed on the moon and that they are scamming you, and you keep giving them money. And there's, of course, you have people out there that go, what reason would the world leaders of this world have for lying to the entire world, saying the earth isn't flat, the earth is a ball? What would they get out of it? Well, again, one, people's money, and two, for anyone to say a question like that, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You have no brain at all. That is just a stupid question that doesn't deserve an answer. As it says in the Bible, don't answer a fool with his own stupid ignorance. Now we see again the breaking of the dome. Again, even the Freemasons know the literal real shape of the earth. Right here, you see it right there, George Washington. There's the two pillars. One, two, three, four. Or one, two, three, four. There's the dome. There's the moon. There's the sun. The Freemasons know the real shape of the earth because they know more about the Bible than you do. We see the Freemason four pillars. The sun, the eye represents the sun, the dome around the earth. There's heaven above. The Freemasons know the Bible more than you. They know it very well, but use it against the masses. Let's just check something. Go to this. Yeah, it's still recording. It's just making sure. So, there we go. So we see the Freemasons. They admit it in plain sight, right there. We see that as it describes again. We'll get the scripture. Where is it? 60 scriptures. Right now, so the heavens. And where is it? We go verse 1. Just diving deep. Where's the pillars of the earth? The firmament. Where is it? Come on, where is it? Pillars of the earth. So there's one who laid the foundations of the earth that it should not be removed forever or moved. Thou coverest it with the deep as with a garment, the waters stood above the mountains. At thy rebuke they fled. At the voice of the thunder they hastened away. They go up by the mountains, they go down by the valley, unto the place which thou founded them for them. So where is it? Stupid. So where is it? We got it over here all down there. Suppose just looking at over here all damn day. Because I'm obviously not going to read all these. I've done it so many times now. As I said, I'm obviously not going to read all of the verses because I've already done a lesson about this many times, which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pit, and the so there's two scriptures. Oh, King James. No, come on, stupid garbage. No, I did not want this dumb site that sucks. Get lost. Just have to read it from here. Which removeth the mountains, and they knew not, which overturned them in his anger, which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble. So this just proves the argument. There's pillars under the earth. Do you understand what a pillar is? Do you understand what that means? That means the earth has pillars underneath it. Yeah, with the ball earth, where's the pillars? Where's the pillars? I don't see them. I don't see them. Do you see them? No. So the ancient Hebrews knew the real shape of the earth, and it wasn't a ball. It was flat, a stationary flat earth. And even as well, Moses, when he departed the sea, basically in Egypt, that's not possible on a ball. So we see this is what it represents, the pillars of the earth, as it says in Samuel. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he have set the world upon them. So explain that one. Oh, the earth is a ball. The earth is a ball. Oh, the earth is a ball. Well, again, where's the pillars of the ball earth then? Where are they? I don't see them. Because again, garbage. So we see this is what this represents. One, two, three, four. The four pillars, there's the dome, there's the sun, or this is the sun and the moon. And this represents heaven. That's what this represents. So as we see here, this motif is very similar to the Royal Ark of the Freemasons, who also incorporate seven stars into the space below the ark. There you go. The Freemasons know it. Below the ark, we have the stars. One, two, three, four. The dome, the sun and the moon, and the stars, and there's the eye. Even it's been in our face all this long, and we've just I am awake to the reality. They've been mocking us in plain sight with the intro of Disney movies. Always does this. It's a dome in the movie. with the basically food where it's food that talks. We have the dome. The dome. Again, the flat earth. Flat earth. We see this in one of Eminem's music videos. I never noticed it. See, this is what happens when your eyes become awake. The end of the earth. There's an end of the earth. Can't go any further. It's called the Atlantic. We see this. I always wonder what this actually meant in the movie Chicken Little. Now we know. The sky is falling, the sky is falling. He always said that in the movie. Now we know why. Represents the dome. The sky is falling. Again, in the TV series, The Lost, I didn't notice this until I re looked at it. It's a flat earth. It's a flat earth. It's exactly what it is. The real shape of the earth, flat. Again, the dome. Walt Disney. It's been in our face all this time. And many people have just been ignorant to it. Still want to deny this one. Say, oh, that's just a light going across the screen. Right there. The dome. The dome. Twice. The dome. Again. Chicken Little. The sky is falling. We see the dome breaking, the sky breaking. The sky breaking represents the dome around the earth. And again, the dome that is around the earth is a looking glass, see through. See through, so you couldn't even see it. You can't see the dome from the inside out. We see again in this flat earth, right there, admitting that the earth is flat, because it is. The United Nations logo. We see it. This has always been their logo. Why have they never used the ball earth? Because the ball earth is propaganda and they know it's a load of crap. This looks like the model of the flat earth, because it is. We see again, why would they have it in a circle? There we go again. Pirates of the Caribbean, the flat earth. Again, over the edge, over again. So there's an edge of the earth where you can't go any further. Right there, and it explains it. We see this even with the ancient city of Atlantis and the movie of Atlantis. It was flat. It was a flat circle. As you see, it was a flat circle. So even in the movie Atlantis, we see it's a flat circle. It's hanging upon nothing. We see here in Back to the Future, the flat earth map right there. We see in iRobot, the flat earth right there in the background. We see in this movie, right there, the flat earth model. There we are with the dome that we live under, right there. This is how they do it. They mock you in plain sight. It's what they do. And yet people out there want to troll, which is laughable. They only troll because they can't accept the reality. That's why they troll in the first place. So we see the dome. Because this is the real shape of the earth. The earth is flat. Simple as that, as the pillars underneath it, as it says in Job, which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars therefore tremble. So, if the earth was a ball shaking the earth, where's the pillars? Where's the pillars under the earth? That's right, because there is no pillars on a ball. See, because even with most of these models where they're promoting the earth, it's wrong. Most of these models where they keep promoting the flat earth, the model's still wrong. Where's the pillars? Where's the pillars underneath this? This is where they still have it wrong. There's pillars under the earth. This is more of how it originally was in the ancient times. We look at the Hebrews, the Egyptians. This is how the original earth was looked at. Not like this. This is a wrong model. It's a wrong model. There's no pillars underneath the earth. There's no pillars. That's why no one takes it serious. So the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. Behold, all the earth sitteth still and is at rest. So explain that one. The earth doesn't move. Yeah, we're spinning at about 1,000 miles per hour. We're spinning at about 1,000 miles per hour. The earth doesn't move. And this is what's funny. They say we spin at about 1,000 miles per hour. You will be able to feel the effects. At least one person will be able to feel the effects, but no one does. 1,000 miles per hour, spin something at 1,000 miles per hour. See what happens. If you just spun something at 1,000 miles per hour, this is how it's laughable. So you're telling me the earth spins at about 1,000 miles per hour and buildings stay intact. Yet when an earthquake happens which shakes the earth, buildings fall down to the ground. So the earth can spin at about 1,000 miles per hour, yet just a little earthquake that just shakes the earth a little bit, all buildings fall down to the ground. What a joke. So you know it's a bunch of crap. As it says, as I said, there's four corners of the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4. The dome around the earth, the sun and the moon, the sun and the moon move over and over. That's what happens. As the book of Enoch said, they come out of one portal into the next one, and the seasons change, the phases of the moon change. That's how it happens. So again, all these images of the so-called ball earth are all CGI and fake. Every single one of them are. All this is wrong and all fake. This is not what the earth looks like. That's why they have to keep making different. They all look different. Look at them. They all look different. No, they look different. But all they say, well, this is just took at a certain time. Sure it is. Well, yeah. Why is it? I mean, yeah, nobody questions this. It just shows how dumb and retarded people really are. That nobody ever questions. Wait a minute, why does this keep changing color? Because it's garbage. That's why. It's pure utter garbage. Pure utter load of crap. That's what it is. So, as I said, this was originally what the Israelites believed in: a flat Earth with a dome around it. The flat circle with a dome around it. There you go. It's just a fact, man. It's just a fact. But this one is kind of more biblical because it needs pillars under the earth, as the scripture says. The pillars under the earth. These certain models, yes, the right that the earth is flat, but there's no pillars under the earth. There has to be pillars under the earth. The people just want to ignore it. Oh, the earth is a ball because they always use this argument: science this, science that. Well, science is man's opinion. It's man's opinion. And this is how we know. If you are a Christian out there and you actually believe in the ball earth, then I'm going to tell you something. You're still asleep. You're not awake. You're still asleep. This is more biblical. There's the dome. There's the flat earth. There's the pillars of the earth. This is more biblical. This is more biblical. And heaven is not that far away from the earth. It's probably about here. It's not that far away from the earth. This is more biblical. It hangs upon nothing. Hangs upon nothing. Oh, but they say, that's talking about a ball earth. Yet the ball earth doesn't hang on anything. It doesn't hang on anything. So there you go. For something to hang like a keychain or something, you hang something from a string. Or the ball earth's not being hung by anything. So there you go. Pure utter crap. Biblical Earth, this is what it is. Biblical Earth, but they want to bring up, well, NASA says science. Science is biblical. No, it's not. As we see right there, this is the people that want to go by science, blinded by science, ignorant, pure ignorance. So we see, if we know what we're doing, it wouldn't be research. So there you go. They admit they don't even know what they're doing because it's a load of crap. It's a load of crap. That's exactly what it is. So where was the other one? Oh, I thought I saved it. It's probably not even. Where is it? There it is. So they even admit in plain sight right here that it was fake. Right there. It was fake. Let's get the other one. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So there we go in Family Guy. They admit it in plain sight that this was a load of crap and it was fake and it was all a hologram. It was all in a studio. Yet you want to believe whatever NASA wants to tell you. Right there, they admit it's the same thing. It was in a studio. That's where it was. Notice how it looks exactly the same because that's what it was. It was in a studio. That's exactly where it was. So you can argue and argue as much as you want and say, oh, well, NASA told me that the Earth is a ball, so therefore I'm going to go by what NASA says because I'm an idiot. No, another one right here. Science fiction fans, meaning science is a load of crap. Now it says, gives to any attempt to control or destroy any computer group, gives it master. So we see, and what do we see? What do we see? This is supposed to be an astronaut, Illuminati, proving that the astronauts were part of the agenda. And that's how they do it as well. Oh, well, I'm an astronaut and I went to space. Bull. You didn't go to space. All these astronauts are lying. All of them are. They're all lying. They're all part of the agenda. They're all part of the agenda lying. Saying, oh, well, I went to space. I'm an astronaut. No, you didn't. You're a liar. You didn't go to space. You're lying. any astronaut that says, "Oh, I went to space," is lying, because Armstrong, in his own words, and again, you gotta laugh at that one as well. Oh, someone asked, why ain't you been back to the moon in years? Oh, we can't go because we lost the research. Yeah, whatever. So they say, oh, we suddenly destroyed the technology that we need to go to the moon. Why would you destroy technology that you need to go to the moon again? It's just garbage, and people just believe it. Because again, this is what it is. Someone tells you and threatens you, "Oh, the Earth is a ball. You better believe it." Yeah, joke. People just believe whatever NASA tell them, because the sheep. That's exactly what they are. They bow down before their own government and believe whatever their government says is the truth. The truth. Now we continue. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night sheweth knowledge. There is no speech, nor language, where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoice if, as a strong man, to run a race. His going forth is from the end of heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. So there you go. But they say, oh, that destroys again the ball Earth. They say, oh, well, one side of the Earth is away from the sun. That's not the case with the biblical Earth. Here is Enoch's take on the moon. And after this law, I saw another law dealing with the smaller luminary, which is named the moon, and her circumference is like the circumference of heaven, and her chariot in which she rides is driven by the wind, and light is given to her in definitive measure, and her rising and setting change every month. This is why they took the Book of Enoch out of the Bible. This is why they banned this book. This book is banned. You have to order it. You have to order this book because it's been banned. They banned it. They banned it for a reason, because it destroys it destroys the Big Bang. It destroys it destroys their false garbage. It tells you everything, how creation really works. And her rising and setting change every month, and her days are like the days of the sun. And when her like is uniform, i.e., full, it amounts to the seventh part of the light of the sun. And now she rises, and her first phase in the east cometh forth on the 13th morning, and on that day she becomes visible, and constitutes for you the first phase of the moon on the 13th day, together with the sun in the morning, and on that day she becomes visible. So first phase. The portal where the sun rises, and the one half of her goes forth by a seventh part, and her whole circumference is empty without light, with the exception of a seventh part of it, and the 14th part of her light. And when she receives 1/7 part of the half of her light amounts to the 1/7 part, and the half thereof, and she sets with the sun. And when the sun rises, and the moon rises with him, and her light amounts to 1/7, and she sets with the sun. And when the sun rises, the moon rises with him. Oh, but in the so-called ball Earth, the moon doesn't appear until nighttime, and then people have seen the moon and the sun out at the same time. Oh, but what did NASA have to do? Oh, well, that's common. That's common. So they contradict themselves with everything that they say. They contradict themselves because they're idiots. Portal. Her light amounts, and she sets the sun, re- and receives the half one part of life. And in that night, in the beginning of her morning, and of the lunar day, the moon sets with the sun and is invisible that night when the 14th part and the half of one of them, and she rises on that day with exactly seventh part and comes forth and recedes from the rising of the sun, and in her remaining days she becomes bright in the remaining 13 parts. That's how the moon works. Enoch goes to the luminaries and all that. So, and as he says, they're both alike, the sun and the moon. I'm not going to read all this. If Enoch is to be believed, then the sun is not massively huge and tens of million miles away, which is a fact because it isn't. It's above the Earth of miles away, and the moon is not as big as we have been told. It is either, and it is much closer than the hundreds of thousands of miles we have been taught. It is away from us. So exactly, go look out your window at night time and tell me that the moon is billions of miles away when you can see the moon and its full phase. Oh, but the moon is a billion miles away. It's a billion miles away. No, it's not. It's above the Earth. That's why they have to say, oh, well, the moon now and again comes to the Earth. It comes to the Earth every single day. And that's why they act like, oh, lunar eclipses uh, 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 are a rare event. No, they're not. They happen all the time. It's called the phases of the moon. It's when the sun passes by the sun. And beyond that abyss, I saw a place which had no firmament of the heaven above, and no firmly founded earth beneath it. So do you understand what firmly founded earth means? That means a shape. There was no water upon it and no birds, but it was a waste and horrible place. I saw there 7 stars like a great burning mountains, and to me, when I inquired regarding them, the angel said, this place is the end of heaven and earth. This has become a prison for the stars and the host of heaven, and the stars which roll over the fire are they which have transgressed the commandment of the Lord in the beginning of their rising, because they did not come forth at their appointed times. And he was wroth with them, and bound them till the time when their guilt should be consummated, even for 10,000 years. So we see the earth is not a billion years old, it's older than you think. This does not paint a picture of stars as suns burning out in space, but rather of intelligent beings. Also describes the stars as being angels. The stars sing, that have been commanded what to do. Those that have disobeyed are punished, according to Enoch. The angel Raphael is one who acts as sort of a policeman of the stars, one of the holy angels who takes vengeance on the world of the illuminaries, the lake of fire that has been prepared for the devil and his angels. that we read about in the canonized text of the New Testament may have been understood in the light of Enoch, and it ain't God. And I proceeded to where these things were chaotic. I saw neither, so we don't need to read any of this because we've already read it. And said, Enoch, why dost thou ask? And why art thou eager for the truth? These are of the number of stars of heaven, which have transgressed the commandment of the Lord, and are bound here till 10,000 years. The time entailed by their sins are consummated, and from thence I went to another place, which was still more horrible than the former, and I saw horrible things of a great fire there which burned and blazed, and the place was cloud as far as the abyss, being full of great descending columns of fire. Neither its extent or magnitude could I see, nor could I conjecture. Then I said, how fearful is this place, and how terrible to look upon. Then Uriel answered me, one of the holy angels who was with me, and said unto me, Enoch, why hast thou such fear and affright? And I answered, because of this fearful place, and because of this spectacle of the pain. And he said unto me, this place is the prison of the angels, and here they will be in prison forever. Also says that in the Bible, that the angels will be going into chains of darkness. So also says that Satan shall go into 1,000 years of chains. So, oh, but this never happened. So we see in the book of Enoch, we see that the stars are to follow Pacific courses and not deviate from them. If they do, they are punished for violating Yahweh's commandment concerning their circuit in the heavens. Indeed, the stars, like the sun and the moon, also have portals through which they are to come and go. Whether or not Job ever read the book of Enoch, he certainly seemed to have had a similar view. I know it is so of a truth, but how should man be just with God? If he will contend with me, he cannot answer him one of 1,000. He is wise in heart and mighty in strength, who have hardened himself against him and have prospered, which removeth the mountains, and they know not, which overturneth them in his anger, which shaketh the earth out of her place, and the pillars thereof tremble, which commandeth the sun, and it riseth not, and sealeth up the stars, which alone spreadeth out the heavens, and treadeth upon the waves of the sea. I mean, stretching the earth out, so there we go, the earth is not a ball. To stretch something out means it's stretching it out like a square, which maketh our Reno chambers of the south. Something else of interest is the flat enclosed earth hollow. Yet Enoch goes into great detail concerning the underworld here, and thence I went to another place, and he showed me, and the western of a great and high mountain, and of a hard rock, and there was in it 4 hollow places, deep and wide and very smooth. How smooth are the hollow places, and deep and dark to look at. Then answered one of the holy angels who was with me, and said unto me, these hollow places are being created for this very purpose, that the spirits of the souls of the dead should assemble therein. Yea, that all the sons of the children of man should assemble here. And these places have been made to receive them till the day of their judgment, and till their appointed period, till the period appointed till the great judgment comes upon them. So as we see, reincarnation ain't biblical. I saw the spirits of children of men who were dead, and their voice went forth to heaven and made suit. Then I said, Raphael, the angel who was with me, and I said unto them, Spirit, whose is it, whose go? And there's something that I wanted to bring up. We hear in the Bible there's four angels. Book of Enoch lets you know who those angels are. Four. Raphael is one of them. Michael is another. And there's two more. We never hear the names. We never hear the names of all the angels in the Bible. Because it was in the book of Enoch. Now we see. And he answered me, saying, This is the spirit which went forth from Abel, whom his brother Cain slew. And he makes his suit against him. All his seed is destroyed. As we see the seed of Cain, see the devil. We see it, that this is a fact. The earth ain't no ball. Enoch Enoch knew what he was talking about. The earth ain't a ball. Simple as that. It's not a ball. It's just a fact. The earth is not a ball, and it never will be. That's why people that believe the earth is a ball, you just laugh at them. It's not even worth debating because they've already made the mind up. They're already idiots. So why waste your time with them? Because they're just clearly complete idiots. Well, as I said, I'm not reading all this again. I've already read it before. I did two video. I've done it. I've preached this so many times now. So many times. So many times I preached this because it's the truth. It's the truth. That's exactly what it is. It's 100% truth that nobody can argue with nor deny. It's just facts. It's exactly what it is. Facts and reality. So as we say. So there we go. I mean, the evidence proves it. So, to go back up, Igazalia has recently dropped a video called Star. Could you expose that, please? Marketing us. Well, I actually seen that music video, but just didn't really look much into it. I don't think the Bible is a science book. There is something mentally wrong with me. Well, science is not facts anyway, so versing women like me, she said the greatest of all time because I'm a. Do you think she was joking or is she actually a million? Well, again, most of these people are millionaires because they sold the soul. When do you think the world will end? Well, no one knows, so waste time asking me that question. Then how can you explain people jumping on the moon? Well, again, the moon landing was fake. And that's the answer. No one's jumped on the moon. No one's been to it, so no one can move on it, and that's what gets me. The moon is supposed to be faster than the sun, and I'm sure they also said once that the moon spins as well about 1,000 miles per hour, whatever. Yeah, oh, they can land in it. Don't make me laugh. The elite are trolling us with the ball earth exactly because they're not doing a very good job at trolling though because it And even when I was a child, man, I knew it was complete crap. I mean, you'd have to be there'd have to be something mentally wrong with you to believe that we live on a spinning ball that's spinning about 1,000 miles per hour. And then they made the lie, oh, well, now the Earth is going to spin backwards. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And water just floats now, doesn't it? Throw water in the air. See, that's how we know it's garbage. It ain't no gravity. It's weight. Throw water in the air, see if it floats. It doesn't. Well, what's the point in lying to everyone about the world? Because again, they make money off it. That's why. Because again, it's the deception. As it says, Satan deceiveth the whole world. Making people believe in the ball earth makes people not believe in God. That's why. So if they can get people to not believe in God, and of course they're going to do it. Of course they're going to do it. No one's been to space. Every single country is part of this agenda. They're all part of it. All of them are part of it. Every single one of them. They're all part of lying. And people say, oh, well, why would NASA lie? What would they get out of it? One, money. If they say that the earth is flat and they can't go to space, no one's going to give them money. Why would they? And that's why you got to laugh at when they say, oh, they've sent a camera to Mars. It's the desert. You can tell it's in the middle of the desert. It's laughable. You always see the orange sand. That's the desert. That's why it's laughable. When they said they sent all a robot on planet Mars, it looked like the desert because it was the desert. Well, people honestly just use that argument. Why would they lie? Why would they lie? Well, as I said, the ball Earth is connected to Big Bang, which we know is garbage. So if you get someone believing in the ball Earth, they're gonna believe in science. They're gonna believe in evolution. They're gonna believe that they came from monkeys, and they're not gonna believe in the Bible. So, and there is so many so-called Christians out there that believe in evolution. It's laughable. You believe in evolution, you don't believe in God at all. You really don't believe in God because evolution is a lie. Evolution is a nonsense that everything created itself. Since when? And this is, I knew this from a child as well. I always questioned it from a child. So you're telling me that things just create themselves. So, yeah, they can't explain why a child can't be made without a woman or a father. Yeah, oh, the earth just made itself. Well, why can't a baby be made itself? No answer. Oh, oh, let's just use this example. Oh, a nuclear bomb goes off in a city. What's it gonna do? It's gonna destroy things, not make things. So that's what they say with the Big Bang. Oh, well, it just exploded and everything was just made in perfect shape. Oh, the way we breathe. I mean, it's all laughable. The way our lungs breathe in air, we need oxygen to breathe. So you're telling me that out of a mistake, everything was just perfect. Oh, our bodies knew how to breathe. Our bodies knew how to drink. Our bodies knew how to do everything and survive. Pure utter garbage. Pure garbage, man. So, oh, a woman's body just um perfectly formed itself in the way it was by itself. Pure garbage. Pure garbage, man. It's just laughable. It is laughable. I mean, that's why you gotta laugh at it. So when an explosion goes off, it now creates things. Don't think so. When an explosion goes off, it destroys things. It doesn't create things. That's how you know how dumb people really have become. They've become really dumb. And that's why they can mock us so much in movies. Because they know you ain't gonna listen. You're not gonna listen to the truth. They even when they admit in plain sight they never went to the moon, people still don't want to listen. The Earth is a globe. I think your argument is laughable. Well, good for you then, because your evidence is laughable as well. You have got no argument at all. None. You got no argument at all. You go off your own opinion. That's what you do. You go off your own opinion because oh, NASA told me that the Earth is a ball. Therefore, I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna believe it. Well, let me tell you something. You're an idiot. It's exactly what you are. You're a pure idiot. Pure utter idiot. That's what you are. An idiot. The moon landing was fake, and they laugh at you and mock you in your face. Yeah, oh, the Earth is a ball. The Earth is a ball. We're spinning at about 1,000 miles per hour. And this is why I say, if you're a so-called Christian out there and you believe the Earth is a ball, you are an idiot. You're a pure idiot. That's what you are. You're retarded. You are retarded. There's something mentally wrong with you. How can you not see God's creation? God did not create a ball. God, so you're basically saying that God needs to create a shape to have life on it. You don't believe in God at all. That's what, if you honestly believe in the ball, if you don't believe in God at all, you really don't. You believe in evolution. You believe in the Big Bang. So you can call yourself a Christian as much as you want, but you ain't one. Because you believe in the ball earth because you're still asleep. And that's why they can mock you like this as much as they do. Because you don't want to accept reality. Oh, everybody wants to accept this has always been the problem with this world. Most people will accept the Illuminati exist and that the world is run by Freemasons. But oh, when it comes to the shape of the earth, oh, I can't accept that because I'm a retard and I was taught at birth that the earth is a ball. The earth is a spinning ball at 1,000 miles per hour like a basketball. But people that believe in the flat earth, you're just dumb. You're just dumb. No, the real dumb one is you. You're an idiot. This is why, like I said, these people can laugh at you in plain sight because you really are stupid. You really are. The Freemasons knew the real shape of the earth, and yet you buy into it. You buy into the ball earth, the ball earth. So tell me, why don't the Freemasons believe in the ball earth? Why is that? Oh, because they know the Bible more than you. Because those so-called fake Christians out there today. Oh, I'm a Christian. Praise the Jesus. Praise the Jesus. I'm going to church on a Sunday. Praise the Jesus. I love the Jesus. We going there once every Sunday, and then when someone brings up flat Earth, oh, praise the Jesus. How can the Earth be a flat? The Bible says in Isaiah that the earth is a circle. Oh, praise the King James. Praise the King James. There's no errors in the King James version of the Bible. It's a joke. You people are a joke. You make me laugh. Oh, well, it says in the King James Version of the Bible, it is him that sitteth upon the circle. Again, circle, circle. Someone's sitting on a throne. There's a flat pizza disc. There you go. He's sitting above the circle. Oh yeah, God's really gonna sit on the top of a ball. Oh yeah, and then says, "Oh, the inhabitants are all right, grasshoppers." Yeah, wait a minute. I thought Australia lives underneath the earth, so I was gonna see them. Oh, that's right, because the earth is not a ball, and a ball cannot be measured. It says in the Bible the was being measured. So there you go. Earth is not a ball. And people want to bring the argument up. Oh, well, the shape of the earth does not rely on salvation. They just want to avoid the topic. That's all it is because they know they're wrong. They just bring up this argument. Well, we can agree to disagree, but as they say, they go, we can agree to disagree, but the shape of the earth doesn't matter. So the Bible doesn't matter now. That's basically what you're saying. So God's creation doesn't matter. So the earth that God created doesn't matter. It's what it's like with these fake Christians these days. Oh, praise the Jesus, praise the Jesus. I go to day church and praise the Jesus, praise the sweet Jesus. Jesus doesn't hate anyone. It's a joke. That's why no one takes it serious. You, all it is with most Christians, oh, they don't want to be marked, they don't want to be ridiculed. Well, one, you're not a proper Christian, you're a fake. Oh, someone just called me a name. Someone called me a name. Someone said they hate me. I'm gonna go denounce Jesus Christ now. You are an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment. Oh, Jesus was called a bunch of names in the Bible. Oh, he didn't go denouncing the Father, did he? It just shows you most Christians today are a joke. That's what they are. They're a joke. Oh, someone wished death upon me. Someone wished death upon me. Nah, I'm going to denounce Jesus. This is why I don't step foot in churches because they're all full of crap. They're like, oh, praise the Jesus, praise the Jesus. Joke. Yeah, the scripture says the shape of the earth is flat. You want to troll and go, oh, well, NASA told me that the earth is a ball. So that means it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. I've done so many videos about it. Other people have done so many videos about it. Yet you still want to hang on to, we're spinning on 1,000 miles per hour ball. And even when NASA admit that every single image that they have ever posted online is a CGI Photoshop image, oh, but praise a Jesus, the earth is a ball. No, it's not. Because you don't know the Bible, that's what it is. You deny reality because you don't want to be marked. That's really what it is. You don't want to be marked. Let's just be clear. That's what it is, isn't it? Oh, if I go around promoting the flat earth, I'm going to be ridiculed and marked. Again, are you going to be marked? What do you expect? Save this image. So go to, well, we can just post it here. So save that because it's important information. So this is the way it works. As I said, space right there in Genesis, the sun, the moon, the stars, the circle of the earth, center of the earth. There we go. There's the earth. There's the underworld. There's the foundations of the earth. And it's not a ball, is it? So this is what gets me again. You want to bring up it is him that sitteth upon the circle. Well, duh, there's a dome around the earth. Obviously, he's going to sit upon the circle of the earth. I mean, honestly, that's a weak argument. It's a weak argument. So when this is a scripture that ball earthers go to, so-called ball earther fake Christians, they go, "Oh, it says in Isaiah, it's him that sitteth upon the circle." There's a dome around the earth. What is the dome in a shape of? Oh, that's right. It's a circle. So of course, when he sits upon the earth, it's going to be a dome, isn't it? There we go. Oh no, that means that means a ball earth. No, it doesn't. Since when the original word the sphere didn't exist in the Bible, it was later added. The original word, which the Old Testament in Genesis was written in Hebrew, so the original word for circle in Hebrew is chog, and the word chog means flat disk. That's what it means. So, yes, God does sit upon the circle of the earth. That means the dome. That's the dome of the earth. So, see, I can counter react every single wannabe that says, oh, the earth is a ball, the earth is a ball. I can debunk it. It's just called common sense. But people just don't want to use that today. They want to go, oh, and NASA told me the earth is a ball. Why would they lie about it? And there's even pathetic people out there that say, "Oh, well, if the Earth if the Earth wasn't a ball, then why is the curve in mountains?" I mean, it's just a weak argument. These people are so desperate that they will not let go of they won't let go and admit that they've been lied to. It's pride, that's what it is. You need to admit that you are wrong and that you have been lied to. As I said, how does this work? How does this work? So we see, but this is what they do. Oh, they use science. Science is not found anywhere in the entire Bible. It's found nowhere. So below the earth separated waters from above. So again, this is how retarded these people are. They don't understand. Do you understand? Separating waters from another, a whole entire ball is not water separated. Water separated, that means basically, and again they use this, oh, it's the circle. Well, there's a circle around the earth, but it is not a ball. I mean, flat Earth is not biblical. The Earth is not flat. Absolutely proof. Oh, because NASA and you use science. Science is not facts. But soon as someone brings science up connected to flat Earth, you don't want to acknowledge it because you know you're wrong. Oh, but the seven angels that stand in the four corners of the earth, and some idiot goes out and says, "Oh, that's talking about northwest, east, and south." No, it's not. Where's the And this is another thing. Where is the corners of the earth? Where are they? Do you understand what a corner means? An edge. So where's the edges on the earth? I don't see them. There's no edge on a ball. There's an edge on a square. There's an edge on a rectangle. There's an edge on a triangle. Oh, but that's right. There's no edge in a circle, is there? Because it just goes round in one loop. There you go. You just can't admit you're wrong. That's all it is. You want to believe that, oh, NASA's telling the truth. NASA's telling the truth. This is why I don't argue and waste my time with people like this. They're complete idiots. They are idiots. That's the way it is. If you believe in the ball earth, you're an idiot. Simple as that. You're a pure, utter idiot. And you need mental help. The United Nations is the peace that the world worships. Well, no, yeah, sure is. Idiot. Again, the beast, again, the image of the beast is referring to the devil. But again, I mean, we even look at this. Oh yeah, the moon is the moon and the sun is 1,000 miles per hour away. Look at it. Yeah, the moon and the sun are 1 billion miles away. Yet look how close it is. Oh, look at the ocean. It's pure flat, no curve in sight for miles. Oh, the sun goes down. It doesn't rotate, does it? Joke, absolute joke. No curve in the entire ocean at all. So you're telling me that the Earth is 1 billion miles away, yet we can see it clear like that? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the idiots, the so-called scientists, have to look through a telescope to find a so-called planet that's billions of miles away. Yet we can see the sun that's supposedly 1 billion miles away with the eye. What a joke. Yeah, how do we explain this one? There's the sun. Oh, but the sun's 1 billion miles away. Sure it is. Right there. Oh, how'd you explain that one? The clouds going through the sun. And again, clouds behind the sun as well. How'd you explain that one? Oh, that's right. Because again, the sun is above the earth. So, oh, but ball earthers don't want to acknowledge that one, do they? Because again, you know you're wrong. You need to let go of it. You need to grow up and accept you're wrong. You need to grow up. You need to let go. There's many people, Christians out there that say, I'm born again. I'm born again. Well, you're not born again, are you? You're still. Do you even know what born again means? But the churches promote, oh, this means accepting Jesus. No, it doesn't. It means being fully born again, not living the ways of the world, not living if anything contradicts the Bible in this world, we don't obey it. It means following the laws of God no matter who it offends. Simple as that. Oh, but the earth is a ball, the earth is a ball. No, it isn't. Grow up. And again, even a Greek building says it all. What happen? What keeps a building up? Foundations. So, what do you think it applies to the Earth? So, if there's a foundation below the Earth, what do you think why would the Earth be a ball? There's no foundation below the ball Earth. So, explain that one. How is the Earth a ball? How can you put pillars? How can you put 4 pillars on an egg? Don't make any sense, does it? Because it isn't a ball. I mean, retarded. And ball earthers are just so desperate. That's all they are. They're just so desperate that they're wrong. Only lifelong indoctrination can make a person see a sunset like this and still believe we all live on this. Only a small local light source can reflect on the water like this. Exactly. You still believe that we live on this. Yet this is fake CGI. There's no actual real pictures of the Earth. None. So yet they say the Earth is a ball. There's no real pictures. There you go. So in reality, NASA has got no evidence at all. None. And that's why when they attack, and again with flat Earth, we don't need evidence. It's just called common sense. All we need is the Bible. As we see, it's called a horizon because it's a horizontal line and not curvature. Exactly. There's no curve. There's no curve. No curve at all. You can see the sun right there from miles and miles and miles away. Oh, but the sun is a billion miles away. No, it's not. It's laughable. People need to admit and grow up. And they say, "Oh, flat Earth is deception. Flat Earth deception is it's deception." No, it's deception to you because you're retarded. The Hebrew word for circuit means circle, around circuit, compass on every side. Again, this is what they do because they're desperate. Again, it is him that sitteth upon the circuit. I mean the circle, which is the dome. It says that the wind goes south and then turns north in the circle around the earth. It doesn't say around the earth. The wind cannot travel from south to north. How do you know that? Can you see the wind? No, you can't. So again, this guy didn't give any evidence. Just goes off his stupid little pathetic. Again, just a shill. That's all these people are, shills. All shills. Anyone that denies the biblical earth is not a born again Christian at all. They're a shill. That's all they are. They're a shill. So from miles and miles and miles and miles away, it's flat. A small close sun above the clouds, shining down on a flat earth. What you see is what you get. Exactly. And even in this, there's the firmament. Oh, but we, we, we live on this. We live in this planet. It's real. No, they're not. It's true because NASA said so. That's what you're like. The solar system is a fact because I saw NASA space images. What scientific method uses CGI pictures as proof of science theory? Fake. Exactly. There's no real proof of any planets. There's no real images of all these planets that they say exist. There's no real images of the Earth. So, what does that say? They haven't been to space. The Earth is not a ball. And there's no real images at all. They're all fake. Every single one of them is a cartoon image. It's all fake. So, what does that say? As we say, water always lies flat. Water always finds its level. So much. So which part of water can't curve around and stick to a spinning ball? Can't you understand? Exactly. So, you idiots out there want to say that the earth is a ball. The earth is a ball. Well, why is there no single curve in the entire ocean? Explain that one. You can't explain it because the earth is not a ball. If the earth was a ball, they would at least be a curvature in the ocean. But there isn't one, is there? Why does the water in the ocean only move one way, forward and backwards? Doesn't move side to side, does it? Oh, wonder why that is. Oh, look, satellites orbiting 17,000 miles per hour, while Earth spins 1,000 miles per hour. Laughable. When you examine it all, you just laugh at it. It's just something you can laugh at. It's pure dumb. It is pure utter retarded. And now you see, this is what they dedicate. Oh, debunking flat Earth. You can't debunk flat Earth. That's why you have to use science, don't you? And you have to lie and say, "Oh well, I went to space." No, you didn't go to space. You're just a lying little scumbag. They can say get these fake astronauts as much as they, as I was saying, they can get they can get these fake astronauts as much as they want. But the Bible says the Earth is flat. Deal with it and get over it. It's just a fact and a reality. People just can't accept. I've already opened that one, so I might as well close it. Well, as I said, I really don't care if people laugh at me, mock me, whatever. I've heard it all. I've honestly heard it all. Again, I'd rather be mocked, laughed at, than tell a bunch of lies. I honestly would. So, and I see people get offended by it. I couldn't care less. I honestly couldn't. Because all you people out there that still believe the earth is a ball don't know the Bible. You do not know the Bible at all. You don't know the Bible. That's why you get offended by it because you don't know the Bible. That's what it is. You do not know the Bible and you never will. You don't understand it because you're people that you just don't understand the Bible. It's simple as that. That's why you have to troll and go, oh, the earth is a ball. The earth is a ball. You're not even a proper Christian anyway. You're just a fake. Because you always find these so-called fake Christians always believe and defend the ball earth and say, oh, well, NASA told me that it's a ball. Science tells me this. You're not a proper Christian. You're a fake. Where is science ever mentioned in the entire Bible? Nowhere. Yeah, oh, praise to Jesus. This is why I don't associate with churches. They do me head in. They're all full of crap. The head's so far at the rear end, they think they know something when they know absolutely nothing. And that's what they promote in the churches as well. Oh, the earth is a ball. The earth is a ball. You don't even know the Bible. It's just the fact you do not know the Bible and you never will. This is why they can mock you in movies over and over again. And the type of so-called Christians today are the most biggest joke in the world. Oh, if someone spat in Jesus's face, they would just stand there and go, "God bless you, God bless you. I'll pray for you." You're a joke. You're a joke. That's why no one takes the Bible serious because you're cowards. That's what you are, cowards. You're pure cowards. Oh, uh, these kind of people, if someone spat in the face of Jesus, they would just stand there and do nothing about it. It's what kind of joke you are. Not many people will say it. I'll say it because I don't care. Tired of it, man. Fake Christians out there. I'm a real Christian. I'm a real Christian, but I'm not going to go out and preach the gospel. Well, there you go then. You're not a proper Christian. You're just a fake. It was commanded in the Bible to go out and preach the gospel, yet most of you fake Christians out there don't even do it anyway. You don't do it. Oh, I can't be bothered. Well, there you go then. Well, God will say the same thing to you on Judgment Day. I never knew you. These are true statements. So when the Earth was originally flat, no one cared, did they? Oh, no one cared about it. Oh, but soon as the Earth become suddenly out of nowhere a round ball, everyone believed it. Everyone believed it, as it says in the scriptures, and God shall send them a strong delusion that they may believe a lie. You are deceived and you are believing a lie. So you can call flat earthers and all that as much as you want insane and say, oh, you're just an idiot. Well, again, the whole world doesn't follow flat earth. So the whole entire world believes in over about nearly the whole entire population of this world believes in the ball earth. How many people believe in the flat earth? Not many. Says that not many people will find the right path. That the right path that leads to salvation, leads to the kingdom of heaven, shall be small. So the kingdom of you're just following the destructive path. The earth ain't a ball. Get over it. Get over it. Because either way, on Judgment Day, when you're standing before the Most High, you'll see that the earth is not a ball. And then you'll be like, oh, well, maybe these guys were right. Maybe they were right. It'll be too late. God will say, I never knew you. Depart from me. I never knew you. And then there's nothing you can do about it. Because yes, it is important and it does matter. So when you say, oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't depend on salvation, so therefore, you've just admitted that you don't care about the Bible. You do not care about the truth. Because that's why you say, oh, it doesn't matter the shape of the earth. It doesn't rely on salvation. It doesn't rely on salvation. Well, the Bible says if you preach any other gospel that you've been learned, that you can be removed out of the book of life. So where you go, oh, it doesn't matter. It does matter because if you're preaching a false doctrine saying the earth is a ball, then therefore you're promoting a false gospel, which can lead to you losing your salvation. Though the people out there that say, once saved, always saved, is a false gospel. The people out there that go, once saved, always say, I just have to say, I believe in Jesus and I'm saved for eternity. I can go out tomorrow and commit murder and I'm still saved. It's a false gospel. It's a false gospel. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that you can do whatever you want. And again, I've always brought this up over and over again. How is this possible? Behold, he cometh with the clouds, and every eye shall see him. And of course, there's idiots out there that defend the ball earth. Oh, well, Jesus will just rotate around the earth. Doesn't say that in the scriptures. So you're adding to the scriptures again. And the main people that defend the ball earth is Seven-Day Adventists, which are just nothing but false teachers and a bunch of occultists that don't know the Bible, that worship Ellen G. White, which was a false prophet. So, oh, Jesus will just rotate around the earth. Doesn't say that in the scriptures. Nowhere. You're adding to scriptures, which is received as judgment. So every eye shall see him at one time. So what do you think that means? Everyone will see him. Explain to me again how exactly is that going to work? How is it going to work on a ball earth? It doesn't work. It doesn't work, does it? Oh, but it doesn't matter the shape of the average fake Christian out there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the real shape of the earth. It doesn't matter. Again, this doesn't prove anything. This person doesn't prove an argument. Science again, science again, science again. Science does not debunk the flat earth. It doesn't debunk it. Science is found nowhere in the entire Bible. So the prophet Isaiah wrote in the Bible, it wasn't until around the time of Christopher Columbus that science established that the earth was spiritual and hung in space. Well, the Bible didn't say that, did it? So again, NASA has not even been to space. It's all garbage, man. It's pure garbage. The earth hangs upon nothing. Yeah, whatever. So where's the string to the ball earth? What? So this is what gets me. So I guess the Bible's a lie then, isn't it? Because if the earth is a ball, the Bible's a lie. That's what it is. Because the Bible says the earth is flat and it doesn't move. So there you go. The Bible's not a lie. The Bible's the truth. And this, as it says, let every man be found a liar. And Christopher Columbus was most likely a Freemason. Oh, God said the earth was a ball. No, he didn't. He said it nowhere. But that's what they go to. Every single fake Christian out there goes to Isaiah. It is him that sitteth upon the circle, but don't want to address the scriptures where it says there's pillars upon the earth. So where's the pillars upon the earth? Where are they? Where are they on a ball earth? Where are the pillars of the earth? Where are they? Where are the pillars of the earth? Where's the foundation of the earth? Where's the dome? Where's the dome? Seeing the problem. Where's the dome on the circle? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the pillars? They can't answer these questions. We all know why. That's how you debunk someone that says they're starts promoting the ball earth. We'll say, all right, then, well, where's the pillars of the earth then? Where's the pillars of the earth? And this is why they go cringe. You can cringe as much as you want, because the reality is you don't know the Bible. That's a ball. This is a circle. See the difference? Obviously, you don't, because you've never probably had an education because you're retarded. So Isaiah, he will surely violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth. Isaiah knew the difference. The King James translators knew the difference. Do you know the difference? Use Google if you need help. This is a circle. That's a circle. That's a ball. That's a marble. This is a circle. This is a ball. Go look at what a ball is. It's right there. Oh, look, it's a football. Look up a circle. It's a flat disc. So when you people, this is what I said, you people in America think that you are so educated. Oh, I went to college. I went to college. I'm a graduate in college. Well, you don't know anything about the Bible, do you? You don't know nothing. The earth is flat. It's end of. It's not even an argument. It isn't an argument. So go look it up yourself. This is a ball, a 3D ball, like a marble. A circle is flat. So when it says, because I'm tired of people doing it, oh, this is the only scripture that they can go to. This is what bases their entire false doctrine off. And I've seen many so-called fake Christian YouTubers out there do this when I bring the flat earth up. Oh, yeah, Isaiah. It's him that sitteth upon the circle. A circle is a flat disc, not a ball. What is a sphere? A sphere is a ball. It's a ball, not a circle. Yeah, no one wants to look into words, do they? Oh, because I got my King James version of the Bible that's got nowhere is it all, like these idiots want to say. Flat earth, round earth is garbage. So again, keep believing the lie and keep believing this. This is a ball. This is a circle. This is a ball. This is a circle. This is a ball. This is a circle. So you see the difference. It says there like a ball. So God froze it. So God will throw you like a ball, like a tennis ball, like a football, and so on. You can't throw a circle. You have to throw it like a frisbee. What is a frisbee? Oh, that's right. It's a flat disc. None of you even know what words mean anymore. It's pathetic. It honestly is. The world we live in is a joke. We look, oh, it's only one doesn't match. It's the psyop. There we go. NASA doesn't fit in with the biblical earth. So answer me this question. You say, oh, well, they use the argument as well. Oh, well, the Romans and the Greeks tried to measure the earth. No, they didn't. Stop lying. These are fabricated stories made up. The made up stories, that's exactly what they are. Made up. They're not facts, they're made up. Stupid garbage. Go away. So we see right here the Vikings, the Indians, the Messer, the Babylonian, Greek. Oh, look. Oh, I thought the Greek believed that the earth was a ball. Well, no, it didn't. So again, the Japanese they believed that the Persians they believed the Earth was flat. The Mayan, oh look, the Lucan, the Hebrew, the Chinese, the Celtic. Oh look, the Sumerian, the African, the Slavic. Well, I don't know why now it decides to load. Oh, look, Australia. Oh, look, the Chinese. Oh, look, the Chumash or whatever that is. So we see, and the Africans even knew. And even Islam. Even Islam knew the earth was flat. Oh, look, even the Romans knew it. Even the Egyptians knew it. And even the Freemasons know it. Well, oh, the Earth is flat. No, the Earth is a ball. The Earth is a ball because NASA told me so. Which one doesn't fit in here? NASA's image doesn't fit. So there you go. No one wants to look up ancient history anymore and see what they actually believe. They never ever believed in a ball Earth. They never did, and that's just the fact and the reality. None of them believed in a ball Earth. And again, this is a good argument as well. The windows of the firmament opened. Waters above the firmament rain down, flood the whole earth. Well then, do we not think for our own anymore? Down brainwashing. So there we go. I mean, how could you flood the entire? How could you flood a ball? Honestly, this is dumb. This is it's just laughable now. How can you flood a ball? It's impossible. I mean, it's just pretty obvious. Why do you think the ocean exists in the first place? Because when God flooded the earth, see, it's just laughable. It really is. I'm really starting to lose brain cells just to even acknowledge it in this stupid crap. Because it's just ridiculous. Again, this guy admits it's the truth. It is Photoshop, but it has to be. Why does it have to be Photoshop? That's right, to sell people a lie. Data visualizer and designer Robert Simon, Mr. Blue Marble. There we go. Even the galaxies and the so-called sun and the so-called moon are all fake. All fake artist concepts. If it's fake, how is it real? Exactly. How is it real? That's right, you just want to believe in a lie. Oh, and also the satellites. There's no satellites on the outside of the Earth either. Lies. Again, pure lies. So, again, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave Earth. So even this guy knew the truth and admitted it. We can't leave the Earth. But people want to say, "Oh, well, how could God do that? God wouldn't do that." Look, God can do whatever He wants. You're trapped in this Earth. You can't get out. Deal with it. Oh, well, God wouldn't do that. God wouldn't trap us in this earth. Well, God did do it. Deal with it. Deal with it and get over it. So we see, Earth is moving. You just can't feel it. There's a curvature. You are just too small to see it. Earth is pear shaped. You just can't tell. I mean, it's just laughable. You just gotta make fun of these people. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly to make fun of people that believe in the ball earth. It's funny. It's honestly funny to laugh at. Hilarious. It's hilarious to laugh at these people. They're so funny because you have no argument at all. None. No argument whatsoever. Again, why is the Antarctica? Why is it so heavily guarded? Oh, that's right. Because again, it exposes the lies of NASA. That's why. Oh, but the the this is not a fact. I mean, it's laughable, honestly laughable, pathetic. So, so even the Japanese know that the Earth is not a ball. They know it. So this is just an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment how civilization has got to this point. We've become this dumb. Damn. How dumb has the human race become? And you wonder why God's so annoyed. No wonder God says in the Bible, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because, I mean, just look at the human civilization now, become a bunch of idiots. And it's just a fact. So, again, people control and whatever, really don't care. It's the fact and it's truth and it's reality. Because most of the people that subscribe to my channel anyway are just trolls. That's all they are. So, man, because I know people don't like me bringing up this topic, but let me tell you something. You don't like it, unsub and get lost. Simple as that. Get lost. Don't come back. Really couldn't care less. So, yeah. Because the reality of this world, all you fake Christians out there, the Messiah's coming back for vengeance and wrath, and he's coming back to cut people's heads off. That's what's happening. But oh, you never preach that in the churches because you're all fake. That's what you are. You're an abomination version of the Bible. That's what you are. You're a watered down version of the Bible. Christianity is a false religion. That's exactly what it is. It's a false religion. That's why I don't follow religion because it's a false religion, watering down the Bible, saying that Jesus loves everyone. Pathetic. And this is the very reason why I don't go to church in the first place because it's full of hypocrites preaching that preaching that false doctrine every single day, saying Jesus loves everyone. No, he doesn't. And Jesus is coming back to kill people when he comes back. He's going to kill people and most likely put them into slavery. So, oh, but you never preach that in the churches, do you? Because we all know why. Because you worship a false Jesus. That's what you worship. You worship your own version of Jesus Christ because you're a hypocrite. And that's why when people say to me, "Oh, you got to look at the good things in life." What good things? You got to look at good things in this life. There's nothing good on this earth. If you say there's anything good in this earth, then you are of this world. Oh, got to look at the positive things in life. What positive things? A world run by a bunch of Satanist devil worshippers. Yeah, obviously, what mentality is in your mind? Well, as the Bible says, oppression maketh a wise man mad, and th- a gift destroys the hearts of the simple. So you should be angry at this world. If you're not, then clearly you are of it. I mean, then again, that's why you sit in the churches nearly every Sunday going, praise the Jesus, praise the Jesus. And then the rest of the week, you don't even care about God at all. It's why I'm glad that I don't go to churches because they do me head in. They just sit there in churches, oh, praise the Jesus. And then the rest of the week, they don't even bother with God. It's a joke. Most joke of a religion ever. And that's why I said, and someone took it out of line. Oh, because at least with Muslims, they actually stand for what they believe in. Most Christians don't. Like, oh, I'm gonna be put to death. I'm gonna be put to death. Such cowards, man. Pure cowards. I'm not going to drag it out anymore. It's facts and reality. If you don't want to accept reality, it's not my damn problem. It's not my problem. If you want to believe in fairy tales like believing in what NASA tells you, then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Because it's your own problem. Clearly, you don't know the Bible and you don't know what you're talking about. So keep believing NASA because you're just another deceived little sheep running to the slaughter. That's all it is. You can't accept that the earth is not a ball and you want to troll.